We all love Iman Gadzhi's editing style, but it's super hard to decode. But in today's video, I will give you a key to master it. In today's video, we will recreate this super cool animation. It's simple and professional. So I found these images, this one and this one, and I gave it to ChatGPT and just said upscale this image to 4K, and the ChatGPT created this, and then I gave it this image and it did the same with this image. Okay, so you don't have to create any kind of big prompts or anything like that. You just have to find images and give it to it. And I downloaded both images. So now what I will do is I will import this both in Photoshop. Now the thing is, I have paid version of Photoshop, but it does not matter. You can use Canva or any other thing. Most of you I know have like cracked version of Premiere Pro, Adobe and Photoshop, so you can use that, no worries. So let's just select this. What it says, wait, yeah, rectangular mark tool. So while holding, just make a mask, and while holding shift make on another border. Okay, and this is the last one here. And now click on generate, and let's see what it will create. So look, it's looking perfect as you wanted. So let's see which one is best. I think this one is good. So let's select both of them and Control E to merge them. And now let's separate the human with the background. So let's just select this tool. What it says, wait, let me show you. It says quick selection tool, so we will select the person and then kind of this. Wait, from here we will do something like this, and I guess, okay, make sure to also be precise at the background. As you can see, it's not selecting, so let's just select it properly. And after selecting them, click here on image, and I will say like on select, sorry, not on image, and here do a contract of 1. And now just Control and J to make a duplicate of the person, so it will give you this. And then now again select this mark square tool, and then select the person, something like this, and just click on generate, and it will create the background for you. So it's looking super cool. The backgrounds are created, so let's see. Okay, this one, I think first one is better, so let's just merge them and like save them as an image, like save a copy, and make sure in format you choose JPEG, or else it will save as PSD. So let's choose ManBG and save, and choose maximum large file and click on OK. And now deselect everything. Make sure your the brown background is transparent, and you will have this background. It will be locked, so just click here. So it should look like this. Okay, and now let's view our man, the boy, and let's export as PNG. Quick export as PNG. Okay, so both are exported. Let's just import our next image. So let's delete them both. So this is our next image, and let's just select this square mark, and let's make mask. And let's see, I don't know how the generative fill will work on this big area. So let's see. Okay, I don't know what it created, but I guess let's see. Okay, this one works, but I guess let's just generate it again. Maybe it will create something really good. It's like, because it will be really hard for us to cut the person out of this. So let's see what it created with. Okay, and I guess this one, okay, this one I guess was far better. So let's just download this, merge them by Control E, and let's select this option tool and just select this person. Select it very precisely as always did. Make sure after selecting, go to select, modify and contract, and make sure to do it once. So it will, for example, the line is here, it was here, somewhere here, so it contracted to here. So it will be a really nice cut. So just press on Control J, so it will give you this. So let's just export this first. As I said, quick export. And for this, as we did, select this tool, select this somewhere here, and just generate fill, and let's see how it generates. So it generated pretty cool, to be honest. Something, I think this one is better, or maybe this one is better. We don't need like too high quality or something like that. So just click on file, save a copy, and make sure it's JPEG, put them into the timeline. So first select the first background and first person. Okay, so let me just add a solid black solid in the background. I usually add these two. I usually use black solid because I like it's good. And as they are 4K in 1080p screen, you have to scale them down something like this. Okay, make sure BG is in the background. Now one thing you can do is you can hit on P, and with the Z position you can do it something like this, around something like this, and scale it up. Now one thing, add make a copy of the background, add deep glow. Okay, and with this tool, with mask, make a rectangle mask on the window. Now I think let's decrease the amount of exposure. I think 0.5, 0.1 will be good. Okay, now let's hit on T for the mask layer, and on this watch while holding Alt, press and just set wiggle 10, and I will say the opacity should be around 70, I guess. So let's see. So it should give you something like this, and yeah, it's looking good. So let's parent this to the main background, and for the man I will make it little bit big, something like this. So it should be, put it somewhere here, and I guess you can also add inner shadow to the man, so it will look good. Add inner shadow and choose the background, and you can increase the softness, and I think here too you can do something like that what we did. So let's see with the opacity, I guess hit while holding Alt, click here, and I guess wiggle 10 and 70 because I did the last. So yeah, it's looking, look, even the inner shadow, look at the inner shadow, it's moving, so it's looking good. Or this is some top tier things I'm giving you for free. Okay, so while the camera is here, first let's just add the text. You can add any text. I'm going to use whatever comes in my mind, so let's add this is this comes in my mind, so I'm just using this. You can, as I said, texting always depends on what your client will give you, so it does not matter what I'm putting here, it just holds show. Okay, somewhere here will look good. Make sure it's behind the PNG of man, and I guess words pop up something like this will be good for it. Okay, it's looking good. So I think we should also give it color something like this kind of color. Okay, this is good. And from there let's give it deep glow, I guess. Okay, this is not looking good, so let's come to the character and give it, I think, a proper this color. Okay, this is looking good. You can decrease the amount little bit. I think 0.5 will looks good. And from opacity you can give drop shadow. Okay, and make sure the opacity is 100. Distance is around 15, 17, around like it should be under 20. Okay, the softness should be around 100, so it will look something like this. I think we can make it more better. Let's see from character. I think can make it little bit more kind of. Okay, this is looking good, so let's see it first. Okay, this is looking good, so make a keyframe on position here and here. Let's zoom in, so as we put the background behind, so it will give you a 3D look. So let's something from here. Easy is the keyframe, and make a stiff graph in the left, something here. Okay, oh wait, we did not put 3D in the text, so it's 3D now. Wait, I think our composition is kind of, oh yeah, it should be in classic 3D to see the effects. Let's see it now. I think it should be looks good somewhere here. Okay, this is looking far better. It will look more good with the effects we are going to add. But now I think for the next frame, as we move from this to the king, let's go to Canva, and I have a very good idea. Come to Canva and come here, and as as for the king's idea, where I went got the idea, I'm looking for the like quotes of kings, and I think why not let's just animate a king image, and I search king on Pinterest. Let me show you. I literally just search king and wait. Look here the images, and I got another image from here. I think it was somewhere, but you got my idea what I'm saying. Just search whatever comes. Look here the images. Just search whatever comes in your mind and just search on Pinterest, on Google, anything. For here, as we are working on kings lives in castle. So castle have like pillars. So let's just search pillar. Okay, and I think let's see realist kind of pillar. Not this much realism. I think this one will work. So let's just download this pillar without background. So add this pillar here and make it 3D and make sure it's come here. It should be little bit outside from both side. So let's put it somewhere here so we can't see it somewhere here. And when the keyframe is about to end, somewhere here we will add a null and make the null 3D and parent the camera to it. Now hit P and make a keyframe here, and somewhere here we will do this. So it should come somewhere here. Okay, I think we have to make it a little bit big, something like this, I guess. Wait, let's see. Okay, first make the keyframe easy and do this, and look, as you can see the transition is smooth, but you can literally see the background of the previous image. So what we will do is we will add the king background and its image. So let's add the king and its background, make it 3D. Make sure you scale them down because as I said it's 4K, so it will be really big. Somewhere here will work. Put it behind the bar, this bar. So as you can see the king's background here. So what you can do is you can select both of them and hit on P and put it somewhere here, something like this. So and put the king background behind the king. Okay, so it should look something like this, and let's see. So it's looking good. So I think it's time to animate the king now. So select this tool. It says puppet position. Put a dot here and here, 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 and here. Now go to mesh. Once you are start doing it, it will already open the puppet features. So go in mesh and deform, and here you can see all the dot you created. So for the first one, for the head, I will open it, and for here you can just click on the dot and it will show you which one it is, because here you can see it's like 10, so you don't have to open it again and again. So for the 10, so I'm going to do this, so you can move the head and their hand. Okay, then you can go like 1 2 3 4 here, copy this and paste it, and again copy the previous one and go 1 2 3 4 somewhere here and paste it, and do again and again. Yeah, it's looking good. So once it reaches somewhere here, you can just make a cut on camera, and you can just hit on position and off the keyframes and do something like this here, and make sure you can look at the king something like this. And here what you can do is you can like just search king quotes and copy any quote you like, something like this, and just come here, put text and put it. Wait, this isn't copied, so let's copy it properly, something like this, and I will choose white color as it will look good, something like this. And you can choose this left paragraph, and I think this is good. Make it 3D. Okay, I think it's somewhere there. So yeah, it was there in the left. So do this and put it somewhere here. Now you can just add drop shadow. Opacity should be 100. Distance should be around like here, as I said, like 15 to 20, somewhere 19 will looks good, and this much of softness. And by here it should look something like this. So I will, from here, let's just give it any text preset you wanna give. I will give this. So let's see. Okay, this is looking good. You can play with the animations, with the keyframes of position, anything as it looks good to you. And now for the pillar, let's add tritone. Add tritone to pillar. While the pillar is somewhere here, let's choose this. Okay, midtones, make a keyframe, and once it's here, choose this kind of color, or maybe something like this. I think this kind of will work best, something like this. Okay, this is good. So it will change color look. So how it's looking like good, really good. So I think before watching the video, let's just add our effects. So make an adjustment layer, add noise. You can add around like 10, it will be good. Make another adjustment layer and add chromatic elaboration. And for this one, I'm going to use 2 in each of them. So just change it to 2, and now add vignette. And for this, I'm going to use 50 and around 140, something like this. And last, optics compensation to give it a wide look, something like this, and do this, and around 25. And also add posterize time of 16. So it will give you like retro low FPS type of edit look. So let's see it now. Look how good and smooth this is looking, bro. Like this is so, especially the transition is so smooth. Look, this is how you can look his hands and how he's moving. Like this is how you can animate and how you can make just images feels alive, like it's like unnatural kind of thing. So this was the tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you have any idea, just let me know in the comments, and make sure to share this video with your fellow editor friends. See you in the next one.